Yeah, you go first for a change. Pause. Here, get this Buffalo shit out the way.
Joe gonna go to Buffalo and get fucked up.
No, Joe's not going to Buffalo.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? Well, this is just mine.
DJ Bandana.
First, we're gonna start the video off kind of positive. Shout out to Rich AP Apparel Clothing. Make sure y'all hit them up. Go looking for the hoodie and all that. But this video right here, I really didn't want to make this video for anybody that knows me personally. When they heard that I was a little upset with Joe Buttons, they just couldn't believe it. I'm probably I'm gonna keep it G. I'm probably like the #1 Joe Buttons fan in the world, or at least I was. We're gonna get Buttons, the actual person, not the artist, is a mook. It took a lot for me to do this video because it's kind of, I'm not gonna say contradicting, because I'm still a Joe Buttons fan as far as the music. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but as a person, he's a mook, and I'm gonna get into it. So at the show he was at, I don't know if he got paid for the show, but he got booked. It doesn't make a difference whether he got paid or not. He got booked. Somebody took their time and their money to book him to come to Buffalo to perform for the city, for the fans that he does have here. So he performed, and this is where the story gets a little tricky. So this is like 2013, but the reason why I did this video is something that just happened a couple weeks ago, but I'm just giving you a backstory on what built up to me doing this. So he came to the city, did the show and like that, and while he's at the show, he's on Twitter, and he kind of, a lot of people say he dissed the city, dissed the artists here. I don't really take it as him dissing the artists. Basically, it was some openers who was performing that night who he didn't like their music, whatever like that. And he got on Twitter and said something to the tune of, "These Buffalo artists sure are different." That was the first message. So then once he got out of the club safely in his car or wherever little thing that they had to go back to the hotel where they was going, he sent out a couple more tweets and elaborated a little bit more on the situation. Now my whole thing is everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and I definitely respect that if you feel that they was trash. I mean, there's a lot of artists who I feel is trash, but I'm from the city and you're not, and you got booked to come here. So this is why I felt it was a little disrespectful. I'm just giving you a little backstory on this. So I felt it was disrespectful because they booked you to come to the city. These artists are trying to get on just like you trying to get on. I was about to say something crazy. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it G. So just like you at a point in your career was trying to get on, they're trying to do the best they could to get on. Now you might not like the artist. I might not like the artist. I don't even know who performed. So I can't fault you for your opinion. But this is where I feel it was disrespectful to the city. If you got booked to come here, somebody paid for you to come here, whether they paid you or paid whatever for the club for you to come here and perform, it's kind of disrespectful for you to come to a city and then diss the artist or say something like that. Why, like you didn't? I would have respected more if you like backstage put the artist to the side and just like, yo, you could do this to do better. I didn't like the song. I didn't like how you do this. You know what I'm saying? Give them some type of critique, something positive. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't something positive, even if you would have put them backstage and said something like that. It's different if you just heard like a Buffalo artist song. You was like, yo, this is just trash. But for you to be booked, you come to our city, our house, and do something like that. I just think that that's kind of whack, and that's not good. So that's the backstory on this. That was like the first strike. I didn't really get too mad about that. Like I said, I was a diehard Joe Buttons fan. I argue with people on a daily about how Joe Budden's better than any artist they can name lyrically and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I have my opinions. He has his opinions. I can't really fault him for that. So that was strike one. Strike two, another thing that I didn't like, as far as, like I said, I listened to his podcast, I watch him on Everyday Struggle and all that, and the thing that kind of got to me is, like with DJ Academics, and not because he's a fellow DJ, because I've never seen him DJ, I don't even know if he's even an actual DJ, but anyways, he never portrays to be a tough guy. He never portrays to be a street guy. He'll tell you straight up, I'm an internet guy, I'm a chat dude, chat rooms, online gaming and all that. And Joe Budden, especially in the beginning of the other thing, kind of went extra hard on him, like on some almost, he was basically bullying him. He was bullying Academics, and he couldn't really respond in a way that made him look good. And I was like, that's kind of whack, though. That's kind of whack, Joe Budden. You know this guy is not tough, and for you to go that super hard on somebody like DJ Academics when Ray Rimmer and them came there, you talk hella shit about Slim Jimmy, and then Slim Jimmy come there, and that's your best friend. Can't fault you on that, but I was still kind of like, yeah, you know, coming to the city, kind of dissing the city, disrespecting the city, then this thing with DJ Academics, like, just kind of crazy. Even the thing with the Migos, like if you really wanted something to happen that day, something could have really happened, but you wasn't as aggressive with them or anybody else as you was with DJ Academics. I don't think you really get any points for that. So that was kind of the second strike. And then the third strike, like I said, I listened to the podcast a lot, the Joe Budden's podcast, And one of the episodes, it was a few episodes ago, and I think it was Rory. He was wearing one of the. It was one of the episodes where he was wearing one of the Griselda, I think, T-shirts or hoodies. There's some artists from our city who got signed, who was definitely grinding, got a big buzz, got signed with Eminem and all that. Griselda Records, Benny, Conway, Westside Gun, and all of them. And Rory was saying something about their music, and the way, like, as soon as he said Buffalo, the way that Joe responded, it wasn't like I don't want to say something that's false. It wasn't technically negative the way that he responded, but it wasn't fully positive. It was like he didn't have to respond the way that he responded about that. But I was like, that's neither here nor there. He listened to so many artists. He might not like them, or he might feel some type of way. That's good. And then just recently, I'm listening to the podcast, and I'm gonna let y'all hear. Listen to what he said right here. This is what really drew me.
I'm about to ask y'all. We had to plug some shit, B.
All right, I'll just play something. I'm off of y'all.
I got a sleeper. I got a dope sleeper.
Yeah, you go first for a change. Pause. Here, get this Buffalo shit out the way.
Joe gonna go to Buffalo and get fucked up.
No, Joe's not going to Buffalo.
You and Sin not gonna go to Niagara Falls for a romantic visit?
No. Hell no.
Shout out to Buffalo, man.
It's great out there.
Word.
I love Buffalo.
Buffalo fans are the greatest, boy. They hold nigga down out there.
Y'all gonna play with those little
Bills games are crazy.
upstate cities and get fucking clapped.
I'm from upstate, so I know people.
I don't leave home to avoid getting clapped.
I love Buffalo.
The Rochesters of the world.
Love Rochester.
Y'all gonna die.
After he said this, like I said, I'm an avid listener of the Joe Budden podcast. And this is like towards the end of the podcast. This is probably like I think this episode was down there like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I was listening to the whole thing. And then when I heard that part, I was like, hold on, he didn't say that. Let me rewind that back. Because it's like every time somebody says something about Buffalo, he got something bad to say. Like, what's your problem with Buffalo, bro? Like, you get a little bit of support here. Like, there's no other DJ in the East Coast region, definitely on radio that will have played more Joe Budden's music than me. There's nobody else, definitely in my city, who supported and holds Joe Budden to that standard. So to just hear every time somebody say something about Buffalo, you just got something like crazy negative to say, bro. Like, what happened? Like, did something happen to you while you was here or something like that? Did one of the Buffalo Bills players mess with one of your old chicks or something like that? Like, I just don't get it, and I don't like that. Like, just to consistently, like I said, it wasn't just one thing. The thing that happened a couple of years ago, I never really said nothing about that because, like I said, everybody got their own opinion on different stuff. There's plenty of artists who I say I don't like, but I wouldn't get on it. Like, for example, if you book me to go to Wichita, Kansas. It's probably not even secret. Say you book me to go to Wichita, Kansas. I'll go to Wichita, Kansas DJing, and there's some artists there that's performing, and I don't necessarily like them. Out of respect to the fact that I'm in y'all house, y'all booked me to come here, I'm not going to get on Twitter or Instagram and say, these artists sure are different. These artists sure are weird. These openers is whack. And he said a bunch of other upgrades. So if you go back, just search on Twitter, Joe Budden's Buffalo, and see the tweets that he did. It was like 2013. Like I said, at the time, it wasn't really that big of an issue, and then just the whole thing with DJ Academics, and then with our artist that's finally getting a buzz, just his response with that, and then to hear this on the podcast, like, damn, bro. Like I said, it's not like beef or anything like that, but I just want to let you know, bro. Like, you don't have to. What's your issue with Buffalo? Like, did somebody like do something that hurt your feelings or something? Because I mean, the disrespect is just crazy, though. But I don't know, man. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I know usually my videos is more on a positive note or more informative, but I just had to get this off my chest. I really, for the last couple of days, like, you know what? I'm not gonna do the video, then I am gonna do the video. But I mean, at the end of the day, I got an opinion too, and I stand by it. I don't like that. I don't respect it. I think it's whack, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not gonna take away from his music. I still hold him to the same standard as music, but as a person, definitely a mook at this point, bro. DJ Bandana Black, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media at DJ Bandana Black. Keep calm, I feed these streets. Remember, life is what you make it. So make it. I'm out. I am Buffalo.